Hello, friends. Welcome to the videobook summary of The Lean Entrepreneur by Brant and Patrick Vlaskovits. Learn how visionaries create products, innovate with new ventures, and disrupt markets. I'm Anni, the voice behind this story nest videobook, a leader, motivational speaker, consultant, and author, driven by an unshakable love for books and storytelling. Over the years, I've empowered countless businesses to discover their unique voice, craft compelling stories, and transform them into unforgettable brands that inspire trust, loyalty, and growth. Why this book matters. The Lean Entrepreneur is a survival guide for today's hyper-competitive world of startups. It shows why efficiency, experimentation, and customer focus matter more than big budgets or flashy offices. This book matters because it teaches you how to minimize risk, test ideas quickly, and use lean strategies to disrupt industries with bold innovation. Who should listen? This summary is for entrepreneurs who want to launch a startup with less risk and more impact, business owners who need to innovate and stay ahead of competition, product creators and innovators exploring disruptive ideas, anyone curious about lean methods, MVPs, and modern business culture. This summary is perfect for founders eager to learn how to test and validate ideas quickly, teams that want to build products customers truly love, innovators who want to create new markets, not just compete in old ones. Professionals seeking practical strategies to make smarter business decisions. About the author. Brant is an entrepreneur, startup mentor, and author known for championing the lean startup movement. His work focuses on helping businesses accelerate learning, validate ideas, and reduce waste. Patrick Vlaskovits is a serial entrepreneur, writer, and thought leader in lean innovation. Together, they co-authored The Lean Entrepreneur to provide visionaries and leaders with tools to create, test, and grow disruptive businesses in a fast-changing world. Introduction. Competing in today's market. Are you dreaming of building the next big startup? Or maybe you already run a business and want to dominate your market? Here's the truth. Today's business world is brutally competitive. Only those who adapt, learn, and innovate quickly will survive. That's where the lean entrepreneur mindset comes in. Lean entrepreneurship is about focusing on value, cutting out waste, and constantly learning. It's about running experiments, listening to customers, and evolving faster than your rivals. This book reveals the blueprint of disruptive innovation, how to take bold steps that can transform entire industries. And it all starts with one thing: truly knowing your customer. Part 1. The Startup Revolution. We live in the information age, where technology reshapes business daily. Machines have replaced factory jobs, services are moving online. With tools like 3D printing and open-source software, even small teams can prototype and launch ideas quickly. Connectivity changes everything too. AOL needed 9 years to reach 1 million users. Facebook did it in 9 months. Crowdfunding platforms like Kickstarter now let startups raise money directly from their audience. This is the best time in history to launch a business. But with opportunity comes fierce competition. To win, you can't just improve old products. You need disruptive innovation, something radically new that shakes up industries. And the lean method is your greatest weapon. Lean doesn't mean cheap. It means efficient. It means cutting waste, running small experiments, and building only what truly delivers value. Take bespoke innovations as an example. They disrupted the prosthetics industry. Instead of machine-like designs, founder Scott Summit used 3D printing to create beautiful, customized prosthetics. They didn't build factories or sink millions into research. They made products to order, tested with real customers, and improved continuously through feedback. This is the essence of lean. Learn fast, minimize risk, and always put the customer first. Part 2. Vision, Values, and Culture. People often think visionaries are born different, but the truth is, anyone can have a vision. What makes a true visionary is the drive to bring that vision to life. Before you start, identify your driving force. Most fall into 4 types. 1. Segment-centric, focused on a specific group, like solving problems for hospitals or schools. 2. Problem-centric, driven to solve a clear issue or pain point. 3. Product-centric, passionate about building a particular product. 4. Technology-centric, excited about turning a technology into an application. Your vision must be supported by values, the principles guiding who you sell to, how you build, and what you stand for. And then comes culture. A lean culture isn't about trendy offices or dress codes. It's about being a learning organization. You test, gather data, and adapt. Lean startups empower employees at every level. Zappos, for example, doesn't script its call center reps. Instead, they're told, do whatever it takes to make the customer happy. That freedom builds stronger customer relationships. And instead of rigid departments fighting each other, lean companies use cross-functional teams, engineers, marketers, and accountants working together. This collaboration avoids bottlenecks and makes problem-solving faster. Part 3. All the fish in the sea. New entrepreneurs often think they can sell to everyone. That's a recipe for failure. The lean approach is to identify your segment, a specific group of customers you serve better than anyone else. Then expand gradually. Defining your segment isn't about broad labels like women aged 18 to 70. It's about understanding needs, habits, and motivations. One useful tool is the customer persona, a fictional character with a name, goals, and struggles that represent your ideal buyer. Equally important is creating an anti-segment, customers who look like they should love your product but don't. Recognizing who not to target saves time and resources. Take Salim, a restaurateur turned founder. He built an app to track ingredient pricing for chefs. At first, he assumed every restaurant owner was his customer, but after feedback, he realized older owners uninterested in tech weren't his market. His true customers were ambitious chefs eager to grow, adapt, and use digital tools. By knowing his segment and anti-segment, Salim reshaped his product and pricing and set his startup on a viable path. Part 4. Viability experiments. Having a segment isn't enough. You must prove your product works before scaling. That's where viability experiments come in. They help you build a minimum viable product, MVP, the simplest version that tests if customers will pay. Here are 5 powerful methods. 1. Wizard of Oz test. Create a website that looks automated but is run manually behind the scenes. Zappos began this way. Its founder photographed shoes in stores, sold them online, and bought them only after orders came in. 2. Crowdfunding test. Platforms like Kickstarter validate demand. The camera lens company Olaclip used Kickstarter to gain 1,300 backers, eventually getting into Apple stores. 3. Landing page test. Build a simple site. Track visits, time spent, and clicks. This shows whether your message and product attract interest. 4. Concierge test. Match customers manually before automating. The music platform. Take lessons started by personally connecting students and teachers before building the online system. 5. Prototyping. Build a rough version of your product. Prototypes expose flaws early and give you the feedback needed for improvement. These experiments save money, reduce risk, and keep you focused on what truly matters, customer validation. Conclusion. The lean entrepreneur's mindset. We are living in the best era for startups. Technology, connectivity, and funding platforms have lowered barriers like never before. But opportunity attracts competition. The lean entrepreneur wins by constantly learning and improving, building cross-functional, feedback-driven cultures, defining clear segments and rejecting the wrong customers, testing ideas with small, smart experiments before scaling. Above all, success requires courage. Fear of failure holds many back, but lean methods minimize risk and maximize learning. If you have vision, persistence, and the willingness to experiment, you can not only build a successful startup, you can disrupt industries and change the world. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I'm Annie, and it's been an absolute joy to bring these words to life for you. May the lessons and stories shared here continue to spark new ideas, guide your path, and inspire your growth. If you found value in this video book, please like, share, and subscribe to Story Nest Videobooks, your home for wisdom, inspiration, and powerful storytelling. Until we meet again, stay curious, stay inspired, and never stop learning.